Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to give you a little quick review of this freaking truck, and someone's over there honking. Anyways, I'll give you a little quick review of this little truck. It's my brand new 2017 Ford F-150 XL, and again I went a little bit of a quick overview on the last video, just pretty much showing you what we'll be doing. But nevertheless, the 2017 Ford F-150, it has a 3.5 liter dual overhead cam V6. It's supposedly the EcoBoost engine, but without the twin turbo. So essentially it is an EcoBoost, but without turbos. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, they come with, I guess, forged internals, but I'm not quite sure. Nevertheless, here's the engine. And what's pretty neat about this thing is, look at all the space, look at all the real estate you have to work on it. Heck, even doing an oil change wouldn't be so bad. All right, so here's the engine. Now let's just take a little exterior walk around the vehicle. So this one is not the base model. I know it has a black grille, but it comes with the chrome package, and with the chrome package you get obviously chrome bumpers, you get some fog lights. As I move along, you get 17-inch aluminum wheels with Michelin tires, and the size is 245/70 R17s. Let's go along the truck. All right, here's the back. Like I said, the chrome package, chrome bumpers, tailgate. There is no easy lift on this thing, so it's just a work truck, and it's a pretty cool truck anyways. So here's a shot of it side. All right, so now since you got an overall look of the truck, let me go a little bit further so you can see it a little bit better. There it is. Let me close the hood so you can get a front view of it. Cool, that comes with hood struts. My Mustang does not have that. I don't know why. All right, here she is. Pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. Let me take out that annoying chime. Well, here's the key. Just very basic unlock, lock. The emergency, and the key flips open. So we have, well, I said it wasn't a base truck, but it kind of is. Your plastic interior, nothing special. Power mirrors, power door locks, power windows. On the back, believe it or not, this little thing has a window that rolls down. Here's a power switch right here. Cloth seats, nothing special, just typical cloth seats. You get the 40/20/40, and the bench seat in the back, which fold up, and both of them fold up, by the way. You just pull them down, you just pull this lever, come straight down. Really cool for putting groceries or books or whatever you want to put in the back. Gun. And guns, yes. All right, let's hop in, take a look at it. Let me get the key so I can turn the wheel to the left. Let me turn it on real quick so I can move this wheel. All right, as you can tell, the engine is on. Yes, I know, it is super duper quiet. And I will get to that in a little bit later in the video, but nonetheless, here's the gauges. Let's see if I can get a better shot. Okay, very typical speedo, tachometer. You got your oil, temperature, gas, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's the transmission one. I don't know. What's really neat is you get this cool, was it 4-inch display? You got display mode. Let's see if I can show you real quick, get a better view of it because it's pretty far. Okay, so we got display mode, which shows your miles per hour, which is pretty cool. My Mustang does not come with this. Just engine life, additional keys, also empty, trans temp, tire pressure, and so on. And then fuel, towing. This is pretty neat. It has options for a trailer, so if you want to tow with this truck, you can. Set up the configurations there. Let's see here, off-road, pretty neat too. Even though this is not a 4x4 package, you still get your, I don't know what this is called. Oh, there it is, off-road status. So if you turn the wheel, as you can see, the degrees turn as well. And then there's elevation and pitch. Is that right? I think. I don't know. That's pretty neat, even though it's not a 4x4. I guess they come standard with all the F-150s, and settings, obviously, you can change whatnot. So this truck, I had it for about 2 weeks, and I have already 871 miles on it. All right, now since you got a little shot of it, let's go to the little radio. And again, this is just like a very basic, very simple, nothing too special, just basic radio controls, you know, volume. And down here you got your climate controls. Again, extremely basic. And by the way, this has a kick butt AC system. The black Mustang, the black Dodge, they have, you know, decent AC, but this one really just takes the cake. It gets really cold really fast, especially in hot summer days. I don't know if it has to do with the insulation for it does, or I don't know how it does. And another cool little feature this thing has is when you're talking on the phone and you have your AC blasting, and I'm not sure if you can hear that. You probably can't hear me. So if you turn on the phone or you want to make a phone call, it'll actually automatically turn down the air so you can talk. So the person that's listening to you is not going to hear that wind noise. And that's pretty cool of the engineers to do that. In the middle, I have a bench seat. All this crap. Oh, actually, it's a seat. It folds up, so you can sit 3 people here. A little small person right here, and which is pretty neat. And I barely found this out. There's like a little lever here. You pull on it, pick it up, and look, check it out. You got a nice little storage bin, and which is pretty cool is you can put your drinks right here. Close it. So now you have, oh shit. I mean, come on. All right. You have 4 cup holders as opposed to 2. Pretty neat feature. These engineers are really, you know, for what you get, it's pretty neat. You get all these cool little commodities. All right, so 12 volt right here. I think, I'm not sure, that's a coin holder. A little glove compartment. Really nice, doesn't slam on the, you know, like slam down or whatever. All right, so here's the front. Let's go to the back. Oh shit, what was that? Oh well. Okay, again, nothing too special. Cup holders. What is this? I guess a little port. And I'm not gonna even try to get in the back because I'm 5'7", and it's not too bad actually. It was overall. Oh shit! What the hell was that? It's an overall look of it, or how it looks like in the back. Pretty cool. Oh, what's pretty neat too is that they come standard with LED cargo lamps. I think that's what it's called. No, not cargo lamps. Here, are they dome lights? Hey, how do you call these things? Well, where'd he go? Yeah, well, dome lights, all LED. Pretty nice. So here we go. It's the interior shot. Now let's hear the engine a little bit. Which is really funny is that, oh damn it, I forgot to open it. Let's hear this bad boy roar. Let's hear the exhaust note. Let's see if it'll even pick it up. I'm kidding, by the way. You know, this is not going to be cool, but let's see if you'll hear something. Go ahead. That's pretty funny. All right, let's hear the engine. Let's see how it sounds. Hey, in a minute, hold on. In a minute, rev it up so you can hear the engine. Hold on. Let me open up the hood. Come on. All right. Go ahead. Okay, you can hear the intake more than the engine. That's pretty funny. All right, well there you go. This little pickup, like I said, nothing special, just a really cool everyday driver. I'm gonna go once again to the modifications, leveling kit, Bilstein shocks, and an intake, and I'm just gonna call it once that's done. And maybe in the future I'll put little tiny offsets, you know, nothing too big because it's a V6, it's not that powerful. So maybe I'll just take out the rim, I don't know, an inch or 2 from the, or however the hell they measure this thing from, I don't know, offset or whatever. So it'll probably be sticking out 1 inch, and then the tire probably another inch. So probably about right there. I think that's my goal. Nothing too big, because like I said, it's a V6. It won't really, it can do it, but I don't want to be revving out the engine just to, you know, go 40, 50, 60, especially on the highway. And plus it's going to kill my gas mileage anyways. And before I let you go, I want you to know that this thing rides so great. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and take it out for a test drive. All right, one thing that's really cool about this thing is how soft the ride is. Right now, I'm on a, I guess, gravel road, is what you call it. And let me tell you, this thing is super soft. Considering the fact that it's Ford shocks and they're not upgraded whatsoever, and there's tons of birds on them. What are they doing? Yeah, the steering is super light, you know, it's nothing brutal, nothing hard. You hold it straight, you know, the truck stays straight, even, you know, when the terrain changes. It's pretty nice about this. Brakes are awesome. I'll show you right now.
Oh, you piece of shit.
The brakes are cool. As you can tell, they're not too bad. Well, hey, we gotta try it. I never even tried them until now. They did really well. Like, we had to try it.
I guess so, dude.
Yep.
How's fuel economy? Fuel economy.
Fuel economy sucks.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie to you, it sucks, man. I'm averaging 16.9 miles to the gallon, and that's a mixture between, I'm gonna say 30%, 40% street and 60% highway. And I'm getting that bad of a gas mileage. Well, all in all, this truck does really well. It's very forgiving, rides very comfortable. It's quiet. As a matter of fact, it's too quiet that sometimes I pop my ears. My ears pop actually. And there's been a couple times where I go out to eat, you know, in the middle of the day. You know, when you eat some big meal, you feel very tired. Well, this truck will make you fall asleep, literally. It has been 2 instances where I almost like just fell asleep. Like, it just, I don't know what it is, but this truck is really nice insulated. You can barely hear the road noise. And it's just a really awesome pickup. And with that, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. And I will see you next time.